hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. This is the road trip. It's just me to start, but I believe I won't be alone. Yeah, we're gonna get going anyways. We'll have some more people joining in a bit. Hopefully, we get a good show, a big show. We'll see if we get the full cast today. But anyways, we will get going. It is a couple of days until July 1st, which I think is when we'll see some movement in the Arsenal transfer world. So let's Arsenal fans, as a no, I'm not gonna say it. Chill, or as a football player once said, RELAX. Yes, it will happen. I mean, will we like it? Probably not, but it will happen. Will we like it 100%? Probably not. Will we get all the things we wanted? Probably not. But we will get something, I believe, and it will work. It will work. It'll work. Maybe, hopefully, Arteta's the man to get it to work. Um, in the house, we've got Anthony. He's joined us. Welcome to the show, Anthony. Yes, it is. It is me. I am here. Yes. Oh man. Oof. It is. Yeah. Saturday morning. Everything's quiet. Let's get it started. Let's say hi to BX Gunners in the house. Welcome to the show. BX is here. We've got somebody in the back room. It's been a while since I've seen him. Let's see. Let's let him in. And some of y'all call him Sam. I don't know what I call him. But anyway, Sam, welcome to the show.
Yeehaw! Ride 'em, cowboy.
There you go. I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Great.
It is as I said, it is a couple of days from when Arsenal fans hopefully will at least have something to jeer about as opposed to jeer about nothing. But also in the back room, we've got going for back-to-back weeks. I think he is going for the Gary look. It's Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom, how you doing?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
He's got a champion shirt on. What is that? Is that your hockey shirt?
I believe it says Sky Bet Championship Champion.
Sky Bet. What is Sky Bet? Sam, do you know what Sky Bet is? Is that like some?
I never heard of it. Never heard of it. I think. Never heard of it.
Congratulations once again, Mr. Tom's team actually has won a trophy.
We lifted the trophy.
You lifted a trophy.
Part of it. My favourite part of the entire thing was that millisecond where Manor Solomon very much considered, am I going to pull my shorts down during celebration? But he thought better of it. Ethan Ampadu had no second thoughts. Basically, when he thought, should I wear a cone on my head during the bus stop celebration? He thought, yes, I'm definitely so drunk, I'm going to put a cone on my head.
There you go. Well, somebody's pants did go down, if I recall. So, I think it was Nanto's shorts went down, if I recall. I don't know what's going on. I don't. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but if that's how you guys roll,
What's the rolling?
Let's say hi to a couple more people, and then we'll get going. Ozgun is in the house, and I think it must be really hot in Australia right now because he's got Garnacho to Arsenal. You need to get inside, get some water, hydrate. I know he's joking, but that's just too close to home. We're seeing too much that talk. Sam Norgard, Greenwood. There you go. Is that what we're going to call him?
I was going on about this Nurgor transfer. Yeah.
We'll get it.
Our resident country bumpkin doesn't really know anything about him.
Yeah. We'll get into that and more. I actually don't think that's bad. I think everybody just hates the timing more than they hate the actual player. So we'll get into that. Got Russ in the house. Says
Russ.
I didn't know I could wave and actually look like an actual human. Because last week I was waving, it was like my wrist and my wrist and the hand, it was all one thing. And I felt like I had waving a placard. But anyway, sorry, I'm wondering out loud. It's fine.
You look fine.
Great to see you.
Good to see you on here. So there you go.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. So there you go. Look, you look better than a $6 million man. You are the $6 million and 1 pence man. Over here.
Yeah.
It's very kind.
The Suarez. He's the Suarez of the road trip.
There you go. I was actually working on
Rico Suave.
Oh, is who? The what?
Rico Suave.
I can't. Every time you start saying a word, it comes out blank to me. So I don't know what you're saying. Don't say it again, because it's probably just going to be all blank nonsense. Yeah.
Well, it's spelled.
No.
It's spelled. How do I spell Rico Suave? It's basically Suave, but the Z is silent.
Mm-hmm. No, it still
Rico
doesn't make.
Suave.
I don't know. It makes no sense to me. Sam, any sense to you? Okay, just make sure we're on the same page. All right.
Speaking of making sense, where is the world's most sensible man?
I don't know. He's been working hard, and I don't know if you saw. He's out there sharing the world's cats to the world's cat lovers. Finally got the numbers down, as he said, and then he just boosted them back up.
Wait, so he's actually Catman officially. He's Catman.
He's got to be Catman.
Catman.
A man should have like a hotel, like you like the Hilton. You should have like the Spencer hotels. Yeah.
He's got his hands full with a lot of pussy.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Families are welcome, so it's a little bit different kind of a place. Because they just welcome him in.
He's doing good work. It's important to take care of the community's cats.
There you go. So he might be chilling, but he did get the invite. So, but he hasn't responded to anything. So I assume that means he's been busy.
Look at Tom realizing he can now grapple around his cock with his left hand.
That was definitely the last thing I would have thought when I the show was so clean for like the last month or so. No dirty thoughts.
I've got to bring
things I taught myself to do. And it's genuinely true, but it fits in well here. Hello, Sam.
So it's working.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Very, very, very well working. Very well working.
Yes. Things have changed. Tom is letting light into his bedroom.
That's actually more the fact of I cannot control the weather.
That's right. It's pretty hot. It's pretty sunny probably over there, right? I've heard
it's very warm here.
Mm-hmm. See, it's overcast over here. I don't think all it is gray skies right now.
One thing I will say, because I know there's a perception that in England we can't handle heat. It's like, well, of course we can't, because we're not built to withstand the 5 days where it's actually hot in England. Why buy an air conditioner if you're only going to actually have 5 days of needing the air to be cool?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, we bought an air conditioner because it was like, I think it was Monday or Sunday. I think it was in the 80s and the 90s, and then it was getting close to the hundreds. And now it's back down. It's 65 right now, so it is comfortable. It's wet because it just rained, but yeah, this weather is.
You'd have it in America, like goes without question. Like it gets rather warm there, but here it's very much a. I remember this specifically, and apologies to everyone in the audience because this is not entertaining, but in my mind I remember it anyway, and I'm surprised I remember it because I've only got half a brain at the moment. But anyway, right. I believe it was 22nd July 2022. It was so hot in England. It's like the hottest day that there's ever been in England, if I remember rightly. And it was so hot that my fan that I got was actually just blowing hot air back at me, to which I was like, you're fired, obviously.
Not doing his job.
Yeah.
I remember getting a Pepsi Max on special, 3 litres, and I was very pleased.
Yes, that would help.
I mean, there's no punchline. I just was pleased. It was 3 litres and it was remarkably cheap. That's it. Right.
It gets so hot in the UK though because there's no air conditioning. You can't just dip into a shop and get air conditioning. There's no air conditioning, and the humidity, especially in London with all the concrete and everything, really builds up. So it feels a hell of a lot hotter than what it actually is.
Yes. Like, people outside of England think like I'm talking shit when I say it, but Sam's exactly right. Like, we're not built. Our homes are literally built to keep heat inside. So a lot of the time, it's actually hotter to be indoors than it is to be outdoors. And when outdoors is hot, it's actually quite torturous.
Let's continue on. We've got Lonzo says hello to his favorite slags and me. I guess I am not a slag in Lonzo's world. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, you're winning out of that situation, of course.
I'm winning, so you don't. So you're not a slag. So slag is a bad thing.
I'm fully accepting that he's called me a slag. Like, I'm not gonna lose sleep over that. It's absolutely fine. He's right, by the way. But obviously, you're doing well to not be called a slag. So congratulations,
right.
Gary.
Big up, Alonzo, you slag.
Of course. Hello.
All right. So do we, Mr. Tom, talk about since it is the transfer window. Talk about Leeds transfers. All right, cool. That is great. I enjoyed that talk. Very nice.
Made one in the last week, to be fair.
Yeah, the man's got a chin.
You have had one transfer, yeah, you do, haven't you? That player no one's ever heard of.
This week, yeah, we bought. What's it, Jaka Bijol?
Some player no one's ever heard of.
Oh yeah, I've never. Don't get me wrong. It's the same thing. I remember saying it to Gary last week because it was on the cusp of happening. Basically, like, I think Fab Romano reported, like, here we go kind of thing. But I've learned very quickly, unless Leeds United put it out on the YouTube channel, as in, here's our interview with the lad, we've bought no one. But it came out, so we have actually bought him. But still, anyway. But then, how many times have I seen Zubimendi? Here we go. I feel like
the problem is everybody thinks they've heard it multiple times, but Fab's only said it once. And
it's been reported for so long.
And basically, my sources say, yeah, it's a done deal, but the media is holding back, and that's why it sounds like
he's ruined the transfer industry. He's ruined it. I know it's cliche, like, oh, I hate Fab. I don't hate him, but I do think there's something to be said for basically putting on your old teletext and then basically going, oh, I've never heard of that person. Oh, yeah. Wycombe Wanderers have bought Roy Asandoa. Who the fuck is that? Sort of thing. And it's very nice. Whereas now it's basically like Fab just shooting out like... I found to believe a human being can put out as many tweets as he does.
Yeah. Some people breathe, some people put out tweets, man. Come on. I don't know if this is... I don't know if I want to be an American slag.
I mean,
it's a special kind of slag.
I got a British passport. Can I not be a British slag if I am a slag?
You can be. You're allowed to be, Gary. We'll let you in the slag, the slaggy-verse.
We need. There we go. Anthony's recruiting.
One of the better things Anthony's written, has written in a while.
You got Ryan in the house. Welcome to the show. He says good afternoon.
Yes, we got Ryan.
Fab has said it twice. Oh, all right. So he said it twice just to make sure everybody heard him. There you go. All right, my bad.
We're going to see these announcements happen next week. As soon as we get into July, that's it. All the announcements from the club. 100%. From the club are coming next week.
Yeah. No, I think July plus the start of the legitimate start of the preseason, teams will want their players. Arsenal needs to get their players in yesterday, of course, but definitely before they start practicing. Let's just say that. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm allowed to claim England, he says, even though my passport says I am English. I'm not claiming anything. I am English. I'm not claiming English like England claimed the rest of the world.
He's a double agent. That's what Gary is. He's a double agent.
Look, see, I'm not just a slag. I'm a total slag.
Nah,
I don't even know what that means.
He's referencing a 2000, I believe it's 2000 episode of EastEnders where I'm not just a slag, I'm a total slag. Cat Slater, I believe, is the character.
Cat Slater, our legendary slag, our absolute slag goddess.
Slag.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, and I believe Superman Mendy's done. It's just a July 1st thing. And
yeah, all of those guys are getting announced and shown by the club first week of July.
Yeah, I mean, I think the one thing that we are as fans, Arsenal fans, waiting for I think there. I mean, it sounds like there will be 3 attackers coming in, which is probably good, but we probably could do with more. But 3 is good to start, if that's going to be the minimum that we get in. So, yeah, what are you smiling about, Mr. Tom?
I just enjoy your transfer agreed, Gary. It's my favorite. One of my favorite parts of the window is basically Gary. There are people out there that they use really pretentious terms like we're looking for a player that's got the profile we're after. It's like, go fuck yourself, you fat little fuck. But anyway, but Gary's sitting there going, just buy anyone. I want them all.
Oh, I didn't say buy any. I didn't say buy anyone because anyone could be. That's just getting Kedia back, and you know.
Which
and that's not.
Anyone tells you you're a slag, when it comes to transfers, you're a total slag.
Yeah, Gary is a total slag of transfers. He really is.
Sorry.
Yeah. You like it. You like the abundance.
I do like the numbers, right? Some people all about there's quantity and then there's quality, right? So,
yeah.
But Arsenal needs to get the attackers. That's when people will realize whether or not the window's a success or not. So, we shall see. We shall see. What?
Friends.
What does this say here? Just sat here having a nice cold beer watching DW. Oh, with the slags. Cold beer. What kind of beer
you know
you
what,
got?
You know what? He might have just activated a bingo card, maybe. We have road trip bingo cards now, people. Yes. So this is the latest one. Weir says something in the style of country bumpkin Yoda because he failed English at school and he grew up in a field. That's definitely something that happened with Weirs.
I like how there's number 4 there, which tells me there's at least 3 of them that have not yet been activated.
Correct.
Ooh.
Correct. We have road trip bingo cards.
I know Sam well enough to know that 4 is a minimum. There's at least 6, right? I've not looked, but there's at least 6. I'm guessing.
Yeah. So it sounds like Carlin. Any votes for Carlin in the cup, in the mug? Yeah.
Carling. That's Carling, Black Label, and Carling. That's a beer.
Got a Newcastle Brown Ale. Ooh.
Yeah, it's more of an acquired taste, I believe, that one.
Yeah.
I'm just looking forward. Like, I'm gonna be a bit of a whore for the Premier League. EA Sports game coming out, I'm gonna buy it because it's Leeds United in the Premier League. We've got the badge and stuff. Leeds United could be in new football manager in the Premier League, and they've got the rights. It's like, yeah.
You know what? Every time you try to play them, it's gonna say you're gonna have to select a team from the championship. It just by default. You won't get to play any Premier League teams. Every time you select one, it's like sorry, just championship teams. You'll just be stuck.
The thing is though, apart from the last time Leeds were in the Premier League with Bielsa, just not that long ago, but before then, the last time Leeds were in the Premier League, David Batty in FIFA looked like basically a fucking square. That's how bad the graphics were.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Go ahead. Oh.
All I will say, and that's a lie. I've got a lot to say, but what I will say right now is I've already forgot what I was going to say. It's the problem with being brain damaged. So I've already forgot what I was going to say.
We were talking about David Batty, weren't we? And EA Sports, Premier League.
Oh, it's in the yeah. I'm just gonna be an absolute whore for Premier League content. I'm even gonna buy a sticker album.
You buy a sticker album? What is that?
Album to get my Leeds United stickers.
And what do you do with them?
Leeds United shiny.
What do you do with the stickers?
Well, you stick them in the sticker book, Gary.
Ah, okay.
Where do you think he's stuck on? What, his nipples?
I don't know what this man does with what he does with what he's got. So
where do you put your stickers, Gary?
I don't get stickers. I don't know what the sticker things are.
21 minutes. I'm already getting abuse from Gary.
Nothing's changed. Hey, Ryan says, I don't think the money we're spending on squad players is actually good business. Don't get why everyone is crying about it.
He means it's good business.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what he was trying. Yeah, okay, so does he get a bingo card? Because that was total. I don't understand.
There's no bingo card for Ryan.
I was reading that earlier and I didn't understand it as a sentence.
So I don't know. Yeah, he made it. He got mixed up in his brain. Like, yeah. I thought
he's absolutely right, though. He's absolutely right that Kepa is a great piece of business.
Yep.
Nurgård is a great piece of business. Fantastic level of player for that money and for what we need.
Yep.
And Zubimendi, we already know he's got here. He's a top player. But yeah, these squad players, you've got to get there. You've got to get them in. We've got to fill the squad, right? Jorginho's gone. Looks like Partey's going. You've got to fill those spots. That's what you've got to do.
Yep. Yeah, no, I mean, when you're spending 15 mil on two squad
fantastic
players,
business. Nurgård was the Brentford captain, right? So he's got leadership. He's got all that Premier League experience. You look at his stats and his numbers. He's just as good as Partey in many areas. He's better than Caicedo in the last season when you look at his stats overall. And he's £9 million, right? Yeah. Tottenham off. I think Tottenham were trying last season for him for 50 million. 50 million they were trying, and Brentford like, no, we're not selling him. But now that Frank's gone and they need some money, Berta goes straight in there and he goes, we'll give you 9 million for him and a Snickers. And they're like, yeah, okay. So this, you see, Berta's already showing his worth already by getting Nurgård for 9 million when Spurs couldn't get him for 50 million last season.
Yeah, we don't have any fear of any of our center mids getting pushed to the right back. I don't believe now.
The only reason I don't believe the Spurs story is because I don't think it's unfair to suggest that if Spurs offer 50 million for anything, you'd fucking let them have it because you know they're not actually being successful with it. Well, the thing if they genuinely offered 50 million for Nørgaard, he'd be playing for Spurs.
Well, the thing is, Tom, I would normally believe you, but the thing is, first of all, it's Spurs, so everybody fucking hates them. Two, they were still doing quite well, Brentford, and he was their captain, and they still had Thomas Frank, so it was all very much, everything was all very much very important to them, him and everything. So I think this has only really happened now that Frank is gone and they need some money. You know, their season didn't go so well and everything. I think things were very different for them before last season, which I believe was when that offer came in. But, you know, it is Spurs. You know, you never know what's going on with them. So
this is giving me kind of what I need, though, as silly as this sounds, because obviously it's very likely that my team are going to be relegated. I'm going to be the first sack. Of course,
there are three teams that at least three teams from that didn't get relegated last year that are teetering on relegation. They'll be hanging out down at the bottom of the table. You know, giving you
especially when you're buying players from the Romanian third division.
Yeah,
I mean, wherever the fuck he came from, that guy.
I think West Ham, Wolves, at the least will be like, you know, fighting for that bottom three spot with the rest of you.
Is a team to have a bad transfer window and not recover from it, because the margins are so fine that basically you have to get all your transfer windows correct now.
Mm.
Leeds did not do good business in transfer window when we were in the Premier League. And that's why we stopped being in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So now we need Brentford to do something. Basically, I personally think, knowing my luck, Brentford, what's his name, Keith Andrews, the EFL expert on Sky, who happened to be their throw-in coach or whatever, who is now their manager or head coach. I need to go really badly for him. I don't think it will, but because of knowing my luck or whatever. But still. But I want to play a quick game because I'm never going to get the chance to play this again. But I think we should all put our hands up and basically put your hand down if your team have ever reached 100 points in a season. Put your hand down if you've not reached 100.
I don't know what happened. I don't know. Sorry, did anybody see what
happened?
happened?
Do we have a technical glitch there? Do we have a technical glitch?
There's something going on. I don't know what is happening. We'll try to bring him back on. Just a second, folks. I'm talking to the engineers. They are trying to figure this thing out. All of a sudden, Mr. Tom, just boom, gone. I'm trying to bring him back. Let's see if this works. All right, he's back. Something is definitely wrong. All I see is two fingers in the air, and I can't hear a word he's saying. I don't know. Anybody? What you got there, Mr. Tom? You want to talk to me? Tell me.
He got a bit cocky there.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? I think he might have activated a new bingo card.
Uh-oh. That's the number one.
There we go.
Bingo card.
That is it right there. Tom customarily has to turn every fucking football talking point into something Leeds United related. So, yep, definitely activated that one.
And I'll do it again.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, here you go. Tom's thoughts on losing another Ute to...
This is a game called Tom Thinks Leeds Fans Are Fucking Stupid, where they're just going, oh, how dare he go to Tottenham? So, if he's never going to play for a Premier League team, he might as well earn a little bit more money for it at Tottenham than at Leeds. But also, everyone's talking about Harry Gray, who's definitely going to be coming through. Definitely, he's going to be amazing. We're going to make loads of money off him, or at some point. But then this other guy has basically gone, well, if I'm going to get in the team, I have to get past Harry Gray. But he's like a fucking royalty at Leeds. Because his family's played for Leeds for 700 generations or something. And obviously he's looking over at him going, go fuck yourself, Harry Gray. I'm going over to Tottenham where I'm going to get paid.
Yeah.
He's going to get money. Money.
So is this, I assume a C is average?
Yeah, average grade. He's saying he got a C in English.
What's funny is I probably got the same C, and I don't understand this part. What does this mean?
Well, I said he grew up in a field, so in the bingo card.
All right,
he's been in a field before.
And Mr. Tom is terrorizing the local pigeon population during his daily walks in the park.
Fucking pigeons.
They deserve it. Those pigeons, they're annoying.
Eventually, I'm going to start chasing them, but
he's going to start chasing them, waving at them, giving them the finger.
Eventually, no,
damn birds.
I ended up doing 2 laps of the park today because I thought I've got to push myself, and I thought I'm going to go around the park once.
Did you have the Rocky music playing in your ears when you were doing that walk?
I'm the tiger.
No, purely because I don't move at the speed that is nearly needed to be able to maintain that tempo in my brain of the. But it's a good suggestion. It's a fair suggestion.
Yeah.
And I suppose if I really was to replicate that, I could use the pigeons in the park to actually run in behind me. And if they do gonna fly that, they can actually fly. It actually worked really well from what I'm thinking about. It's a great idea, Gary. Thank you for even remotely suggesting it.
All right. I don't know what this guy's talking about. Special dolls.
Talking about where you put your stickers, Gary, when you get your stickers.
They're action figures. They're not special dolls. All right. So get it right.
Okay.
Get it right.
Now, is it?
Get it right.
That's what they're called now.
Get it right.
Gotcha.
Got BBK Sports. Welcome to the show, my man. Anybody who hasn't, check him out. He's out
Gary,
on the
what
West
about
Coast
the one doll you've got that constantly looks shocked? Yeah, that one.
What's BBK's channel about?
It's about sports. Any sport, actually.
It's about gardening.
Oh, there you go. It's about
Does
sports.
it have is it Arsenal centric?
Yeah, some Arsenal, but then I think he does other sports because I know he does basketball, NBA. He did the NBA a lot. So there you go. So yeah, it does everything, but it's off season right now, so it's been a lot of football talk.
The
Arsenal,
NBA?
NBA, you know that thing? You know,
Yeah.
Mr. Tom, can you tell him about your NBA career? Is it?
Oh my god, I've got so many points in the NBA on the PlayStation 5. It was fantastic.
Oh yeah, cool.
I made my character the smallest possible on the game, just to challenge myself.
And then you became the MVP, right, of all time.
Yeah. I need to win the championship like another 4 times to actually surpass Michael Jordan, because the game is fucking filthy like that. You have to win more titles than Michael Jordan to surpass him. Imagine that.
Yeah. So Mr. Tom, as I said, you have nothing. Like you have Brentford, West Ham, Wolves, all in that bottom 6 challenging for relegation based on what we're seeing right now. Right. So there you go. Because especially if Brentford loses, not only they lose Bueno now, and they say Wizard might be gone as well. Who's going to score goals for them?
I think they've got something up their sleeve. They're going to pull out some like Venezuelan under 19 that's going to get them over the line or something. I mean, don't get me wrong, I say all this, I hope they don't. I'm saying it more out of fear that they will, because they've done it every other year. I fucking hate Brentford. I don't know if you know this, but Brentford can go fuck themselves.
It sounds about right. Yeah. Good on you, Mr. Tom, taking a daily physical therapy.
Take it seriously.
Good job. Good job.
Genuinely true. I went in one direction in the park, and then basically I was like, right, let's come back the other way, and did it again in reverse. Not walking backwards.
I was going to ask you that. So, Mr. Tom walking backwards through the park. People are like, "Oh, right."
I'm actually better at walking backwards than a lot of people in my situation, apparently. So, I'm actually surprisingly good. I've got a PhD in not falling over.
That's good.
That's a good PhD to have, actually. It's a useful one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. See, Brentford is struggling. So you should be all right. Question, Sam. Here we go. Question for you. What is the football like in the Norwegian suburban Premier Plastics League? Will Arteta be scouting any players from there?
The Norwegian Suburban Premier Condom League is still better than the Scottish Premier League, by the way. But so there's some exciting young players coming through. There definitely are. There's some good talent coming through. I mean, Bordeglimt, they've got a couple of good players up front. I forget their names now, but I saw a game with them last week. They both look very good up front. But yeah, no, there's some good stuff in the Suburban Premier Condom League where Anthony Weir's Herbert is definitely the biggest sponsor at the moment.
There you go.
Yes.
Got Rosie in the house. She says hello. So there you go. So Sam, okay. So then Noosa, what are your thoughts on Noosa? Because I've heard his name.
Noosa is he is doing really well. He's a very exciting player.
He's good on Football Manager.
The game I watched Norway play Italy when Norway just absolutely battered Italy 3-0. And he was absolutely incredible. He scored an amazing goal. He had a really good assist. He was just a menace down the left-hand side. He can play, but he can play both sides. That's the thing. He can play right. He can play left. He's better on the left, but he can also play on the right. So if we got him, he could also be backup for. Well, he'd primarily play on the left, probably. But if we needed him as backup for Saka, we could shift him over there as well. But I just really like him. He's quick. He's good with both feet. He's very skillful. He can get past players. He's an exciting talent. He's going to go to a big club. If we don't get him, Within the next season or two, probably within the next season, probably like by next summer, if not this summer, next summer, he is going to go to a big top European club. He is that good. So
cool.
Yeah.
No, I've seen some names that have come up that are interesting. Mascara and Hato. If Arsenal go for those players, at least we have like some of the future, but players that are actually playing in the top flight for their country, the country's league that are in. So that's another good thing, because I feel like we're going to need to get younger, but what academy is as big as, I don't think we're going to get as many from there as we would like. So, but those two players sound good.
But both Hato. I mean, Hato is Hato.
That's Hato.
Yeah, I mean, he would be a brilliant signing because he can play along the entire back line. But he's best on the left-hand side, like left centre back and left back. But he can play on the right side as well. But he is very talented. He's got a lot of strength, a lot of speed. He'll be a great signing if we got him. He'd be very versatile for us. And also that Mascara guy. I mean, I haven't really seen much of him, but I've been reading about him, and apparently he's doing really well as well. And he's another very good defensive. He's been playing very well defensively. He can play both. I think he can play both left and right side of the central defense. So he'd be good backup for like either Saliba or Gabriel. But yeah, and I mean, it's good. These are the types of players you need, right? You need the players that can come in and fill the squad up without like feeling like they need to be starting star players. They need to be good enough that they can come in and do a good job, but not like be very pissed off that they don't get to play day in and day out, because that's the difficulty, right? If you're going to get loads of really top level players into your squad and many of them can't be playing all the time, you're going to have a squad that's not, there's not going to be any cohesion in the squad. They're not going to, they're not going to be happy. So, it's very important that you find players that can, play the right roles and be happy with the roles they have, which is why I think the likes of like Mascara and Nurgård, and now, we're looking at potentially Hato as well. These are just the right level of players, that we need.
Yeah, I think people were getting confused with the Mascara in the Premier League, and the one who choked Kai. Oh, that guy's name is Mascara. Okay, Brighton. Okay. Well, and he fingered Jesus. Wow, that guy's in the serious S&M on the football pitch, man.
That's some serious action right there.
So who else got promoted into the Premier League?
Sunderland, right?
Not my team, but
is it Sunderland and
Sunderland got promoted? What? So does that mean that another team did not get promoted?
What's the team that didn't get promoted?
Hi, everybody. Hi, Dr. Blades. Oh my God, I read that. I've been seeing every time I figure that platform. I've got fucking Dr. Blades sat there on that StreamYard waiting to be just fucking put up in front of Gary when he's unsuspecting it. But also, speaking of hi everybody, I just got sacked and I'm fat.
Oh damn, that is some wow, that midriff area, wow. And somebody wants to go, come on, my eyes, it's like onions. My eyes are tearing up because I just don't want to know. Mr. Tom, I guess it's easy to say you have not seen any movies in a bit, but are you planning to go watch F1 anytime soon?
The only reason I'm probably not going to watch it is because it'll probably be out of rotation by the time I actually go to the cinema. But I will. The best Formula One movie that I've personally seen, and I saw Gran Turismo last year, is Rush with what's his name? Thor.
Okay.
Hemsworth was in it, I think.
So in terms of would your best NASCAR be like that, the Days of Thunder, or is there? So if we're gonna get into,
I've never seen Days of Thunder.
You have not seen Days of Thunder? Okay.
Good film.
I've seen the episode of The Simpsons that heavily parodies it, so I feel like I have seen Days of Thunder, but with the soapbox derby. And then at the end, they start singing Bette Midler.
Days of Thunder is a good film.
You're my hero.
Yeah, you should see Days. You should say Days of Thunder. I think it's probably, hopefully, still on streaming services.
I've not even seen Beaches, let alone
I
anyway.
I don't know how you got from Days of Thunder to Beaches. That sounds like it's a jump that most people would not make.
It's a jump you'd easily make if you've seen the Simpsons episode Days of Thunder
Okay.
or Days of Blunder. I can't remember what he calls it, but
Yeah.
Homer builds a soapbox derby racer, and if you know Homer Simpson, you shouldn't really trust him to build anything.
Yeah.
He tried to build a robot once.
Yeah. Michael is back. Who's he talking about? Oh.
Don't
That
know
what? What in the world? Jerry Bruckheimer is responsible for both Days of Thunder and F1. So there you go. So if you didn't know, now you know. Days was way better than F1. So there you go. And Beaches is the saddest movie of all time. So there you go. So if you, that was our movie segment. F1, Days of Thunder, Beaches.
Well, the thing is that even the F1 trailer, you can just tell you can just tell what the film is going to be from the trailer. It's such a cliche that the story in that movie and everything's just such a cliche. So
is that similar to Gran Torino, like in
I
terms
like
of
when Brad Pitt ended racism.
ended racism?
In 12 Years a Slave,
Yeah.
Solomon, can't remember the character's name in all truth. Solomon Chitterwell Ejiofor, he stopped being a slave because Brad Pitt was nice to him. Essentially, my understanding of the film.
I did not know that.
It's a good film in all seriousness.
Another good movie.
I didn't see that movie. I guess I didn't see that movie. So
it's a wonderful movie, but I mean harrowing, of course. But
yeah, you'd have been proud of me. When I went to Seattle, I saw 2 movies. So I saw Ballerina and Thunderbolts.
I've not seen that. I suppose I'll have to wait for it to come on Disney.
I enjoyed both of them. I enjoyed both of them. Yeah, I would say You can't, John Wick. I mean, how can you go wrong with a movie with John Wick in it?
Hi everybody.
Uh-oh.
I'm the Crow of Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I was just about to say that doesn't even sound like the Crow.
I'm here to judge you.
I thought you forgot what Lonzo said about Jackson or Michael. Oh man.
Hi, motherfucker.
Come on, you got to say it before you go. One last thing. What do you say? When you bring up your heels, what do you say?
Huh?
No. Yeah, we're moving on. You forget. It's too late now.
What you say, motherfucker? Shalom.
There you go. Now we can move on.
Right, okay.
We got Spencer in the house.
4 minutes that took.
He said, "Hello, help." I think is what he said, right?
I must go now. My planet needs me.
I don't know what fucking planet that is. Fucking hell.
Oh man, you've got.
I bet Gary Glitter's on that planet.
Oof. I don't even know. What does this mean? Maybe I don't want to know what. No, I don't know what that means. I shouldn't even put it up.
Hello.
Hi, Spencer. How you doing?
He's saying hello. Got Eros is in the house. Welcome to the show. We are.
Can I email?
I don't know. I don't know.
Rachel.
There you go. Oh, there you go. We're on a break. No, I don't think it's that at all. Yes, but check it. All right.
I'm presuming Eros is doing a YouTube show or is part of a YouTube show because he's aware of the existence of Mr. Anthony Herbert.
Yeah, who is not aware of Anthony Herbert that's in the YouTube world?
Fair point.
There you go. Yeah.
It was wonderful, Alonso.
Yeah, somehow every time you go for a pee break, that man shows up.
I don't know how that happens.
True.
No, man.
I can't believe I'm still on the internet with Sam Greenwood and Gary.
It's great fun. It's great. It's great to see you, buddy.
Yes. And did you see that? I had to just look it up because I had to just save it. Cristiano Ronaldo's contract.
Oh my God!
I've seen various numbers banded around, but the one that sticks in my mind is he gets £80,000 per goal.
That is crazy. And he scores, 40 goals in a season or something ridiculous like that?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Didn't
Ridiculous.
he score a hat-trick against someone that was a kebab shop owner?
I think so.
I remember that. But yeah, it was like Chris.
And if he's, if he makes it to the second year of the contract, all those bonuses get bumped 20%. It's like, what? Aye.
Which is what I believe they call a please don't break the contract. You'd be very stupid to.
Yeah. So on top of the 178 a year, it sounds like he gets 60 mil worth of sponsorship deals. So, just in case the 178 wasn't enough.
He is very lucky. He was born in an era where they actually record the statistics of what he does. Because Pele scored 1,000 goals allegedly, even though basically you want proof of it, just ask him, he'll tell you. Because no TV camera will. But in fairness, every goal that man has scored is recorded, like it factually happens. Because people watch his football matches, they'll tell you it happened. But so he will eventually surpass Pele, even if he already hasn't. But
no, he's got 980. I think he's got 983
he's that
goals.
close? I didn't realize he was that close.
Yeah, he's got 900. He's got 983 goals, like properly registered, recorded goals in his career. And that is pretty amazing. I mean, that is incredible. He scored that many goals.
Yeah.
But people are being very generous by saying Pele's got 1,000. Because there's
we don't really know.
He has 1,000.
We don't really know. There's no official statistic.
In their day and age, Pele is well above Cristiano Ronaldo, right? In terms of in their day, if
comparatively,
yeah.
Comparatively, he scored a hell of a lot of goals.
But I mean, as a footballer.
Yeah, as I'm saying, comparatively, in his time, he was by far the top scorer. But the thing is, statistically, we can't really confirm how many goals. We can't confirm how many goals he actually got. That's the problem.
Yeah.
When he did, I've seen that the only goal of his I've actually seen not outside of World Cup final for Brazil and all that. Is there was one in which they called his 1,000th goal, and it was a big song and dance, and everyone ran on the pitch sort of thing. And I'm like, "What do you mean I can do that? I can just score a goal and say it's my 1,000th goal." Now loads of people run, and by loads of people, I want to talk about the pigeons from the park, but Gary's loving this.
You can just claim anything you want, of course. Before the internet and statistics and cameras and everything, I think you could just claim anything.
There you go. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If
Spence is working.
If Pele was playing, if I watched Pele in the time he was a professional, not now because he's dead, so it'd be very hard for the watching play football now. But at the time, I could fully believe he'd be the best player on any pitch he was on. I could fully believe it. But I can't prove that he scored the amount of goals that he said he did. I could believe he would if he actually played. If he played football with us, he'd be the best footballer. Even as an 8-year-old, he would be.
Which player would have a better career now, Maradona or Pele?
Oh, Maradona.
In this football, the way football is played today, if they had the same skill set.
I think Maradona would be amazing. He'd probably be better overall, but I think Pele would he would have more goals, obviously being a striker. But overall, I think Maradona would be a lot more influential than what Pele is.
Maradona scored the greatest goal you're ever likely to see that wasn't scored by Tony Yeboah.
Yeah.
And the things that people forget. No one forgets it because it's obvious. That pitch that goal was scored on when he outran the entire England team was an absolute
86 Mexico. Yeah.
The one with the giant spider over it.
Yeah. No, that was crazy. The things that guy could do with a football on pitches that were like basically potato fields. I mean, the guy was magic. The guy was, what he could do, and he could take. You got to remember, they were kicking lumps out of him. They were kicking him, pushing him, hitting him. They were doing everything they could in every game to stop him, and he was still, dribbling around them, scoring goals. That's how good Maradona was. It's just, for me, he is the best player ever lived in my opinion, because of what he was doing in the time he lived in. I mean, Messi and Ronaldo are, of course, absolutely amazing players, but they are playing in an age of football where it's a lot easier to do what you need to do. A lot easier, because you don't have Terry Butcher trying to kick your fucking kneecaps off. The England defender who would basically trying the whole game to kick Maradona's kneecaps through his legs. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got a question for the panel. Mr. Tom, I'll let you start this. If you were a superhero, what would be your superpower, and what would be the first thing you do?
I'd be Walkman. And I'd walk around and just listen to music all day.
I was going to say, we've had one of those, Walkman. Tony made them. Sony Man. Tom's going to be Sony Man. That's
so what is the superpower again?
I can listen to music and move at the same time. It'll be very
Can you
nice.
walk around and listen to music at the same time? I believe it's called the Walkman.
I don't think that's what she meant, but all right, Sam, I'll let you take a stab at this.
I'll tell you what, a superpower. There's so many out there. There's so many good ones. I suppose being invincible would be nice, right? But I think flying would be pretty cool as well, right? Flying, we could just go wherever you want all over the world at any time. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I like the idea of like either Flash or the Jumper being able to go somewhere really quick and get back before you even know it. Because like I could go get go get some food at a place in another part of the world and come back and bring it back, and it'll still be hot.
You get Chinese in China.
Get Chinese food in China. or what is it? What is it they say? You can see me now, whatever. Or they just call it food here.
You can go get some pizza from Italy.
There you go.
I can't remember if I mentioned it last week. Do you realise how many food joints have actually closed because of my absence?
That is probably true. The the Tom index is like they're like, why is the Tom index going down? Sorry,
the Chinese takeaway that we'd always end the ship, I've phoned it up or whatever, don't exist anymore. I found that out when I was in hospital. Don't exist anymore. Basically, like, go fuck yourself, Mr. Tom.
You were basically the customer keeping them afloat. You were keeping them afloat, and then when you disappeared, it's like fuck. That's it. They haven't got enough income anymore.
What is the superpower of Homelander?
Homelander is basically like their version of the Boys' version of Superman.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay.
The equivalent, basically.
That guy's a donkey, though. He's really mean.
He is really mean. Which makes me sort of think that Superman's a fucking idiot.
He did it all wrong. Is that what you're trying to say?
100% wrong.
Yeah. Russ wants to be Discman. What Discman does?
I think he's just saying he had a Discman because we was talking about a Walkman.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I read that wrong.
They were horrible because as soon as you walked a little bit fast, or you stepped on like something that was a bit uneven, and it would just stop. The music would stop for a few seconds.
Yeah, definitely. Especially, and they had like a strap you could put on your arm with a disc spinning around it, bobbling. You're like, no, it's not going to work.
It's true. Because I had one. I used to go bike riding, and I'd have it while listen to music, and basically give it about a week, and I was back on my Walkman with tapes, purely because do you know what's better than listening to music that actually jumps every 12 seconds because your bike goes up and down on a curb or something? Is actually just listening to a tape that actually plays the fucking music like it's supposed to.
Yes.
Yes.
But
Yes.
the technology is not as cool. No, but that technology fucking works. Pardon my language.
Yeah. Russ wants to be invisible. I'm not sure what he means by obvious reasons. I don't know where he's. That sounds a little
Have you
scary.
ever seen the movie Hollow Man?
I did see the Hollow Man. That's why I'm getting a little confused. Like, is that what he means? That sounds a little scary and a little sketchy.
Well, Kevin Bacon did all the things you probably shouldn't do.
That is very true. That is very true. I don't. Why does Rosie have these bad thoughts about me? Did I say anything about women on the show today?
Is it true you hate women who are pregnant, Gary?
It's a bit random, isn't it?
I know. I don't know what.
It's very specific.
Yeah, like I don't think I've mentioned a woman on the show. All I've said is hello, Rosie.
Mention it because you've never mentioned any women on this show today.
Is it appropriate for another bingo card?
Is it one?
I think it is, Gary. I think it is.
Oh, which one we got here?
Take the comment down so we can see the bingo
3,
card. There we go.
2, 1.
There we go.
Rosie's put in like 3 posts. One said hello, and then the next 2, she was just going after people. So there you go.
This is the road trip bingo card number 3.
She created a great question on basically what superhero we.
Oh, very true, very true. And then after that, I got this message. So I don't know. Oh yeah, sales of Pepsi and Pringles has dropped as well. And chicken wings, I think chicken wings has gone down. There's more chickens walking around these days than there have been ever in the last 40 years probably. Crisp sales have been down. The bag packing people are like, we don't have any reason to bag any more crisps. Because there you go, Mr. Tom. Sam Green.
I've lost weight, unsurprisingly.
Okay, Sam, you want to read this because I don't know where he's going with it.
Sam Greenwood is good back in the day. He was called Claws, Clubfoot, and Ribbed Glint. I think Weers has started to sniff glue again. I think his brain is malfunctioning slightly at this point. I think some kind of weird Santa Claus, Clubfoot insult together with something to do with Border Glimt of Norway or something like that, and his ribbed condoms that he likes so much from the condom factory. I don't know. He's from the West Country. He drinks a lot of Scrumpy. He sniffs a lot of glue. This is what your brain looks like on drugs, people. This is not good.
Just
stay away
no.
from drugs.
Just say
no to drugs, people.
There you go. The Sony Discman, yes. The anti-skip feature was a great game changer for sure. Yeah, should have never got rid of the Walkman. Discmans were shite, as Rosie says.
Yeah.
And I don't know what this means. This could be good or bad depending on how you look at it. You're all going
Rosie's
down.
Coming out with some great points recently, and by recently I mean in 59 minutes past the hour.
And then like Chris Nix is I don't know if I said hi to you when you joined, but now he's joining in on the Rosie, taking Rosie's slander of me and going a little bit further.
That's a fair question, though. Can I ask the question? Can I channel Chris Nix and ask the question?
All right, go right ahead.
Is it true that you like to punch nuns, Gary?
I'm not even gonna. That's next. We're moving on. I don't even know what does that mean.
I believe that is following on from the comment she made previous to Chris's comment.
Wow.
Correct me if I'm wrong, of course.
Okay. Wow.
So my understanding of it is basically working as in you're going down, all of you, fucking ended.
That sounds a little harsh.
I would argue it's a little harsh, a little disproportionate to the crime.
Yeah, there's no crime. That's the part I don't get. So where's this crime?
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time, kids.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
All right, here we go. Here we go. You got some support here,
They
Mr.
should
Tom.
send me out on loan to your part of the world, Tom. It's the same part of the world, I believe. I can increase.
I think he's actually just up the road. I think. That's actually where he is.
Sound like a threat. I can't increase takeaway sales. It's like if you're not careful, I'm going to increase takeaway sales in your town. I'm going to keep all the Uber Eats drivers busy.
Oh, there you go. Oh, and Rosie might have a point here. I'm a heightist.
I'm sure Gary is a heightist against Leeds fans as well. It's right. And obviously, because Leeds and Rangers are now a bit like that, might also contribute as part of it.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And drugs. I've only had a packet of cheese and onion crisps. So there you go. That's the diet of somebody who's not saying no. Let's just say that.
Lies.
I've realised that Leeds United need to win the Premier League to get in Europe.
Somebody
That's
said correct.
True. We need to win the Premier League to qualify for Europe. Because under UEFA's draconian rules, basically, if we finish fourth and then qualify for the Champions League and Rangers finish second, we can't play in the Champions League.
Wow.
Because we're both owned by the same entity.
Oh yeah, the multiple ownership rules. Yeah.
So basically, we need to win the Premier League to get in Europe. So sorry, guys, we're gonna have to win the Premier League this year.
That sounds pretty ambitious, and
it's very ambitious. To be fair, Gary, we all start on 0 points. So
you could be.
That's the beautiful thing about football.
But even on 0 points, you're still something like 15th, though, aren't you? Because you're the letter L.
That's true. That's true. Don't get me wrong. After the first day, we'll still be on 0 points because we play on Monday.
There you go. So come Monday, you guys could be at the bottom of the table in relegation zone.
I know for a fact, Anthony, that she does not have more bingo cards than everyone else.
Oh, so there you go. You guys gonna? This is the brownie segment. We'll save that for later because that always comes up. It's been a while. Same part of the world. Yeah. What did he say? Did I miss? I missed one. Not. Nope, I didn't miss it yet.
I said same part of the world because I know that Chris Nix practically lives down the road.
You said it's 10 miles apart, so to him, 10 miles is probably the other side of the world. All right, here we go. And you guys answer this
on Ryan's channel. Get his name, the Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
Not Gav, the other one. It sounds really rude that I'm forgetting his name, but he's definitely a Chelsea fan because he knew about Dallas fried chicken, which is still there and is still excellent, but I can't have it because it's fried chicken.
Yeah. I don't know if I
could have it. I literally could. I probably should, but still.
Yeah. I don't know what face I made when you said draconian.
Draconian rules.
Yeah. Yep. He lives in Hertfordshire.
I'm live in Hertfordshire. What is it like on CNN or something?
Yeah. And now Anthony's hearing things.
But he travels to West Ham, so that's why he's aware of things in my neck of the woods.
How close are you to the stadium again?
I could be there in 10 minutes.
And that's walking,
because of the bus or car or whatever. But I couldn't. It would take me like a year to walk there. But it's like 30-minute walk. Still, for me, it'd take about 7 years, but still.
For you, Paul Pogba fans, he is now a Monaco player. So enjoy.
I like it. Is Rosie implying that Gary doesn't know what the word draconian means?
Probably.
Based on his reaction to it.
Oh,
so he actually kicked a nun.
He's making stuff up. That's just a
It's
liar.
terrible behavior. Terrible behavior.
What I really like is basically Gary says that I'm a bad friend and things like that, but Gary doesn't realise that I actually nearly died to get out of him being in court for the crimes that Rosie accused him of. Because obviously that court case went away with me nearly dying. So
True.
it's true, Gary. You was gonna be in court, and I was gonna defend you poorly, obviously, in this kangaroo court that she had set up. I can't remember what you did, but you was almost certainly probably guilty of it.
I think I remember what it is, but I don't want to bring it up. Should I bring it up?
100% bring it up, please, because I've already forgot.
Okay, it's something to the effect of Rosie knows her headboards.
Oh, the headboard thing. Incredible. But basically, that went away because I thought, how can I get... What would be the best move for me as a defence lawyer for Gary? Like, how can I make the court case go away? I'd just be like, why don't I just try nearly dying?
Oh, yeah. It has not. So they're just saving it. You know, also when you've got like Melina going off and doing her fashion spreads out and around the world, you don't have time for the little cases like putting Gary away.
Exactly.
So
there you
go.
Melina didn't want to go against me in court.
So she went on a trip. Yeah.
Johnny Cochran.
Yes. All right.
So I'm sitting there like I could be anywhere right now.
I know he's like this. Now you know why I missed this show for like 2 months. We've been talking for like 60 minutes and not a damn thing has been said that makes any sense.
That's the great thing with the road trip. None of it fucking makes any sense.
I was trying to find a new thumbnail for the show. Nothing like two guys standing on top of cars dancing, but it's hard to find.
Hey Gary, in the age of AI now, you need to make a new show like thumbnail and like a new like intro or something.
How do you do? Okay, so you're gonna have to send me the link to wherever you guys create those things, so maybe I could do something.
ChatGPT, baby.
Oh, is that all you do? And say, give me a picture with this in it.
Just put in a picture and say, I want to do this or that. Give it instructions, blah blah blah. Create this, create that. Yeah, it'll do it.
Be very specific though.
Be specific.
It's good to be specific with your instructions, of course. The more specific you are, the better it gets. But yeah.
Okay, I could do that. Yeah. My daughter, who doesn't like the AI world because it's making people lazy. She'd probably be okay. She'd probably be okay with me using it to create silly pictures.
Well, that's like the main use of AI at the moment, isn't it? Is basically it's government manipulation and it's creating stupid images.
There you go, people.
I'll probably watch it, Anthony.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll watch it live, though, but I forgot what I was going to say.
This is wrestling now, isn't it? The Night of Champions wrestling.
Yes, but what was I actually going to say?
Is CM Punk actually a champion or something?
Nope.
Okay, so but isn't he wrestling?
He's a champion of telling Saudi Arabia to go fuck itself and then apologizing for it like 10 years later.
Oh, when he realized there's a lot of money there, huh?
When he realized that a lot of that money could go to him. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it's very different when all of a sudden, like, they give you a contract with loads of money. Then it's like, oh, actually, this Saudi Arabia country is not too bad after all.
Yeah. So I saw Johan Duran or Duran, whatever his name is coming back. He's made a year's salary, which sounds like a chunk of change, and he's coming back to Fenerbahce. So I wonder how often that's going to happen now. Because that's a lot of money they spent on him, right? And they just letting him, like, Fenerbahce's not paying that transfer fee to get him back, right?
He's already, like you said, he's already made a load of money just going there for that 1 year, hasn't he? And he's obviously doesn't like it there. And he's like, yeah, okay, I'll come back to Europe, make less, but I've already made loads of money, so yeah.
He made loads of money there, and he's like, I got all this money, but I can't go out and buy a drink.
Yeah. Exactly. He's like, yeah, I don't really like this place. I don't really like it. So yeah, let's go back to Europe.
Yeah, and it's pretty hot there, right? So
yeah, It's getting really bad there now.
Yeah. I don't know what this means. Can anybody translate?
Better Call Saul. I believe that is a reference to Better Call Saul, show on Netflix. Spin-off of Breaking Bad.
Spin-off from Breaking Bad, yes. Very good. Very good.
Saul. It's quite good.
Very good show. Very good.
Bob Odenkirk, good actor.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, as part of roasting Phil for the next 1 minute, I liked when he got off the plane and then the kid went up to him and then he brushed the kid off, sort of thing. And the internet was all over it, like, he's too big time now. He doesn't want to hug the kids. So then, like, the next day, he was spotted at a thing, and it was almost like he'd obviously memorized what the kid looked like. So he was like, I'm gonna hug that kid no matter what fucking happens in the next 10 minutes. I'm gonna find that boy. And he did. It's like, doesn't matter, Phil. The damage is already done. Everyone already thinks you're a cunt.
Oof. Anybody think CM Punk will be the champion?
No. Okay. No, there was actually more chance of my arsehole winning the WWE Championship of John Cena tonight, and my arsehole's not the challenger. So
I don't think I want to stop thinking about what you just said. I'm trying purge, delete, Control Alt delete, shut down. No, stop that thought.
Fair enough.
All right. Have you seen? I think this is to you, even though it says Tim. I think she's alluding to like Tiny Tim, so she sounds like a heightist as well.
That is absolutely clearly a hate speech from Rosie, of course, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll forget that because this new Tom, that is new and improved. It's not true. I'm not new and improved. If anything, all my worst traits are even more intense now because everyone can go fuck themselves even more. But still, But no, in all seriousness, I've not seen it until July.
Did the nurses and medical staff give you a good goodbye when they finally didn't have to deal with you anymore?
I figured the medical staff were actually thrilled that I was there because basically most of their stroke patients can't speak.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, actually, you was more entertaining.
Really douchey of me, but yeah, at the same time, I'm sitting there going, "Hello, Philip." Sorry, Vincent. It was Vincent that one of the nurses, Vincent, and he was a great lad, and he cut my hair at one point. Don't get me wrong. I was like, "It's a good thing you're a nurse because at least you've got your day job. You don't need to give up." But still,
yeah,
it's fine. He had a little pair of scissors. I was like, "It's a good thing I didn't ask you to trim my arsehole." Sorry, what?
Okay. I'm going to do something.
But no one's seen Superman though because it doesn't come out until July 11th. So
yes.
Okay.
I'm planning on seeing it though.
Yeah. I was just about to say, should I even put this up? But I did a little search. I'm not seeing any pictures, but I think this is yeah. So
Kathy Barry, that's his old neighbour that is down in Bristol there.
Yeah.
I think that it was Cock Street or something, wasn't it? She lived on Cock Street or something, apparently, which is very appropriate if you know her past.
Wasn't it Cock Road?
Cock Road, that was it. Cock Road. She lived on Cock. She lived on Cock Road, which is very appropriate if you know her past.
Mm. So, what picture do you have up on the wall? Because I'm just wondering how the Kathy Barry picture would do.
The guy's mental. Weir's is mental. He's on glue. Okay. I have a perfectly normal picture of two people on a beach.
There you go.
And he's just relating that to pornography. The guy's sick and twisted.
Oh, this has gone really like they're reaching now. I don't. Is it? I don't know why this is funny. But
you know,
Tom likes to be checked thoroughly.
I don't know why that is funny. It just it's like no lube. I don't know why. That's the first thing that came to my mind. But let's move on. Ay. Sorry, people. That just got Geeks of Muggle Bay be in the house. Welcome to the show. That was shouldn't have gone there. But
He's a very sensible young man, Geeks.
yes,
Big up,
yes,
geeks.
yes. For those who are into what is it? Is this F1?
Formula One.
Yes.
Yes, Lando Norris takes Poland. Are you guys happy to see what's his name not leading?
Max Verstappen, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good him not winning everything. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
I quite like Max Verstappen.
Why do you like him?
I bet it's got something to do with Leeds, hasn't it?
It might have. Unleash the bingo. Oh,
Oh man, we've been using the bingo cards a lot today. This one,
There we go.
we went from F1 to Leeds in like what
I
0.6
noticed there are
seconds.
more bingo cards about me, but I don't know what they are. So I'm trying to trigger them without overtly like saying nonsense. To try and trigger
No,
them.
you can't do that. Yeah, it's got to be natural. It'll come up. We got more than enough shows for you to.
But I've no
Probably
idea
bring-
what they are.
There you go.
I can't. My eyesight couldn't actually catch what they are in
Yeah.
the little thumbnail. But
Yeah. So. Yeah. Yeah.
You'll
Oh,
see.
okay.
You'll see.
Yeah, and this is this is why Mr. Tom says he walks backwards really well. Rosie she's got the
Yeah.
videotape.
did you say Rosie's got videotape?
She's got the videotape of you backing into the rooms.
Mm.
That's not my business. Despite obviously being very
Incriminating.
much my business.
Very
It's not
incriminating.
me.
She says he always has proof, so I can only assume the proof she's got is videotapes.
Hmm.
All right. All right. Any more transfer news?
Well, apparently we're linked. Well, we're always linked with different players, but apparently there's some more. There's some more weight gathering behind us talking to Ademola Lookman again now. So he's back on the radar now, apparently. So we'll see what happens. I think we're going to see a couple of big forward signings happening early July, I believe. I do.
So between Eze and Rodrigo, which one would you prefer?
You know what? Everyone raves about Rodrigo. I haven't watched enough to really have my own opinion of him. I mean, the only few games I've really watched with Real Madrid this season, he hasn't been very good. I mean, in both the games against us, he wasn't very good. But obviously, everyone raves about him, so there's got to be something about him. But from what I've seen, I mean, Eze is a brilliant player. I mean, I think he's Premier League proven. I think he could do a great job for us, so from what I know, I prefer Eze, but everyone raves about this Rodrigo, so I don't know. But yeah, for me personally, I'll go for Eze.
I hear you.
I do believe that this is highly relevant, despite the fact that commonly believed it won't be relevant at all. But we've only got 2 days left of legal contract of this man.
Whoa.
Where's he going? Do we know?
I believe he will be going back home to Real Betis, where he originally started his professional career.
So how?
So Leeds can't keep him? Why can't Leeds keep him? Is he doesn't want to stay?
I believe he's probably scared of being found out in the Premier League again.
Right.
But also, why play in the Premier League and show yourself up a bit when you can go to Betis and be a king like you used to be? Because Barcelona bought him based off his performances there, where he made Lionel Messi look like a prick apparently one day in a match. I think they beat Barcelona 4-2. So anyway.
And I think,
yeah.
Now I was gonna say, I think this is a Sam question, or the guy in the top right of my screen. Did you get your top from the same shop? Gary's got his curtains, asking for a friend.
No, I didn't.
Is that friend's name?
There we go. She activated it again, everybody.
And Anthony is the king of Bettis. That is true. That is good. And I think we're talking about this Anthony, folks.
Not if Hector Junior Firpo joins them.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Geek says as they could play centrally and cover the whole front line, Rodrigo could reach higher heights with this due to his best position being on the left wing. So yeah, I don't think Arteta Arsenal can do wrong with either one, but I think the key thing is which striker we getting, and that will determine where we go from there. If we got Gyökeres, could we? I don't know if we could afford Rodrigo, or would we want to spend that? Eze would be, I don't know, cheaper, especially in the.
Just sell your women's team.
Oh,
Just sell your women's
you mean the
team.
two-time Champions League women's team? No, you can't do that.
Sell it to yourself.
Oh, that's right. You can.
I personally think, well, with the business we've done with Kepa, Nurgoyd, Zubamendi, if we get Mosquera, someone like him, that's not too expensive. I think we do have the budget for two top-level forwards like a Gyökeres and a Sesko, or Gyökeres and a Rodrigo. I do think we have the money for two top players now with the way we've been spending on the other players.
I mean, I think it'd be good to get the two top ones that we can get, so that we don't have to lean on Saka. I don't want him to have to be rushed back and depended on. Like, right, if you get Gyökeres and Rodrigo, Gyökeres and Eze, they could start day one for us.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a question. We know that Sesko, he may not start. That's a question mark there. So, yeah. Yep. And Mr. Tom, what are the forfeits when Leeds win the league and beat Arsenal?
I'll tell you exactly what happened. If Leeds did happen to win the Premier League, knowing my luck, I'd end up having a stroke on the other side of the brain, and then I'd miss that fucking celebration too. Fucking typical.
Okay.
So if Leeds did win the Premier League, I still wouldn't know it anyway. If anything, I'd come on the road trip and just be sitting again.
Well, you just did that for the last 80 minutes, so nothing. There's nothing new. Nothing new.
People out there will say that is tasteless.
Oh,
Very
sorry.
tasteless.
Oh, sorry. Got Views on Sports joining us, but we are about to get out of here. If you haven't checked him out, me and him are on, I would say, different sides of the fence in regards to how we're doing in the transfer market, but it's always good to hear another side. So check him out. He's daily. If we get Mosquera and Otto, two top talents, I am very excited about them. Rodgers centrally would be special too. I'd rather have Eze over Rodgers if I was gonna, because I think there's also some people talking about Xavi Simons, right? Being an attacking mid you could bring in. What's that?
It's really important to say this. Happy birthday today to Mr. Miyagi. Pat Marita. Happy birthday, sir.
There you go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah. Anthony's saying your comment was a little bit
tasteless.
Yeah.
If you can't make a joke about getting ill, then what can you make jokes about?
Valid question. Very valid question.
Konnichiwa. There you go.
People will say that's not funny. That's not true. Anything can be funny.
Yeah, well, the all I know is the comment that you made basically is like, did he just say he's having a stroke? Because it's just like nonchalant out of nowhere. I'm like, that usually means stroke, right? Yes. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like,
off to. I can raise my hands, so I'm not.
Yeah, you're doing good now. You're doing good now. All right. Rosie has not been putting the message, the links out much today, so she's slacking. And we're paying top money for you, and you're not putting the links out. What? Ooh.
Good question there.
Come on now, geeks. Come on now. That's a bit tasteless.
That's a bit tasteless. All right, this guy's crossed the line.
No. I only say that because I've made the same joke about 96 times. So I had a stroke. Brackets, not sex act. Because people will always be the first to turn around and go. The first go, oh, was you tossing yourself off? Or you know what I mean?
Sam, were you thinking that?
No, I wasn't thinking that at all.
I don't.
What I would say
and
is
Russ with his
nice
Russ has already talked about the DR.
Make a comment which actually wasn't really well informed about football. It makes a nice change.
Oh yeah. And this is the Ron Simmons segment. Did you know?
The Ron Simmons segment of the week.
There you go. Did you know that Ron Simmons was consensus All-American honors in 79 and 80?
Did you know that, Gary?
Did not know that. Did not
now
know
you
that.
know it.
Don't care. I wish I never even knew that was a thing.
We've said this many times. The road trip is a teaching show. Lots of interesting facts on here every week.
There were 2 players from the Florida Gators on NXT this week. And I couldn't tell you who they were, but I know they were from the Florida Gators because they had one of those shitty belts that they sell with the gator on it.
Oh, I didn't watch the wrestling. Oh, there you go. Dr. Gator. Everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Check out the links Rosie's putting in there. All right, people, we're going to get out of here. I've enjoyed the show. Happy to have everybody have the close to full, quota of people in, quorum, or whatever you want to call it. We'll be back next week. Is it next week? I don't know. We might not be back. Well, we might be back next week, but I might not be here. I got to take my daughter to summer school.
Summer school,
yes. She's doing a
school in the summer.
School in the summer.
Will she be naughty?
No, she's taking a music she's doing a music program. So in the summer, yeah.
Yeah, they have summer schools in America, Tom. So they can do extra stuff in the summer.
But it just makes me think of the movie Good Burger because they had summer school in that.
Did you see the movie called Summer School?
Well, no, I saw a movie called Good Burger, which had Sinbad in it, and he was a teacher. And then at the end of the film, his car got destroyed by the giant burger from Mondo Burger.
Ah.
And then he went into the grinder. he didn't.
This is really mean from Spencer. Or the South Carolina Clemson Tigers. All right, that's what I'm going to say. There you go.
I was going to say that the Miami Gators were on NXT.
Oh, you guys.
Too far.
Yeah, that's just mean. That is just mean. Yeah, so we'll see. So the show, we'll see if the show is back next week. It actually is. What is it? 4th of July as well. So it's Friday's a holiday over here. So yeah, so it's a busy time. So either we'll be back next week without me or with me, but it'll be a little different. We shall see.
Yeah, so it's summertime now anyway, isn't it? There's not really much happening in terms of the football world.
Mr. Tom is
Gary.
Mr. Tom is doing
I think we should indulge it this one time.
All right, I think this is what you mean.
From the movie Freddy Got Fingered, Tom Green's character, I think his name is Freddy. No, Freddy's the brother. Played by the guy from American Pie. Anyway, Shipbreak. Anyway, he goes, Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like... My hands are so slow now, but see, that hand can go really fast, but then that hand is less flappy, but still.
You're doing your PT on the show. So not only are we educational, but for those who are coming back from a stroke, he's showing the practice. The PT that you need to do.
This is a physiotherapy channel as well. Yes,
we do it all here. We have full service road trip. Uh-oh, check your phone. So I think he put something in there that you probably don't want to
this
share.
motherfucker.
Oh no. It
He
sounds
found himself a wavy version. Sorry, Spencer found himself a wavy version of India's Magic Masala,
oh.
Mm.
which is
Wow.
very famous on the trip because of this particular video.
Oh, you know what? Before we go, because I like videos.
Did
do
you
I
eat
do?
it though?
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
Spencer.
Is it this video? Is it this one? Is it this one? I love
The middle
that.
one, yes.
I like how I sync that all up so that you get the same face at the same time. Oh man. Oh man. And all I can say to that is
It's upsetting.
it's great. I love it. Ay, ay, ay. All right, everybody. Let's get out of here. Mr. Tom, what you say to the people besides the usual?
It's been very emotional coming back to the road trip and being accepted back in. I mean, you don't accept. We are fucking a beer where it said it does not go fuck yourselves, everyone, you motherfuckers. Anyway, I fucking strangle you. No, I'm joking. No, it's been very kind, and it's felt like old times.
Cool.
What was it? What did you call it, Sam? The triumph trio of
the trio of treachery. We're back.
But that would be with Spencer here, obviously, because Gary's not treacherous at all.
True.
Gary and the Treacherous 3, is that can we say that?
It would be a bit like Anna Ross and the Supremes.
There you go. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's Mr. Sam Greenwood from the Greenwoods. Tell the people, tell them where to go.
I'm not going to tell them to go fuck themselves like Tom normally does. But yeah, that's been good fun as always. It's the summertime. Hope everyone's having a good summer. Great to see Tom back with us. Great to see Tom in better health, doing so well with his recovery. Yeah, it's good fun. Yeah, just that everyone has a great rest of your Saturday, rest of your weekend. See you guys again soon.
Yeah, so Rosie's happy to see you where you belong. There you go.
Oh dear, look, we just had to activate it again. Look, there we
go. All right, people. Thank you for joining us. If you're already subscribed and like.
What did we do to deserve that one? That's
Yeah.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
I mean, she is mean.
So
Mean. That is mean. I can barely see the shadow, and the shadow sticks out in her mind. But everybody, thanks for joining us. We'll be back. We'll do this again. It will either be back in full force next week, or we won't, or somewhere in between. But we will figure that out and let you know. Check us out on Monday for the trip. We'll see what we're talking about. I don't know if we'll have any more signings by then, but hopefully so. Everybody, I don't know what this means. I think there's a D missing, right? I assume. Everybody.
That's referring to Anthony Herbert and his various shows.
Oh, okay. All right. Everybody, check it out. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you very much. And we are out. Life is a journey. Don't waste your trip. Enjoy the ride. There you go.